Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have got another FIFA 20 ratings video. We've previously done Chelsea and we've done Liverpool, and today we've got Arsenal. Now this should be a very interesting one because I watch a lot of Arsenal, a lot of my friends are Arsenal fans, and there are a lot of interesting opinions around, so this should be really interesting to try and delve into. Now if you guys do enjoy, please make sure you smash that like button, make sure we hit 20 likes. I'll be absolutely over the moon if we could do that. And as also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't seen this face before, make sure you subscribe down below and turn post notifications on. That's what I meant to say. And one last thing, if you agree, disagree, anything with this video, please make sure you comment down below what your thoughts are and let me know your opinions and everything. I'm fascinated to know, and I'll be replying to every comment that anyone does. And if you're an Arsenal fan and I kind of downgrade your favourite player, please don't hate me. I'm just trying to voice my opinions. Let me know if you do disagree down below, as I've already said. But anyway, enough gibbering jabbering, let's get on to the video. The first player we're going to be looking at is Leno. He's 84 rated last season in FIFA 19, and this season I believe he's going to stay at 84. I think he's a really solid keeper. Finally Arsenal have like a really solid keeper again. I think he is very decent for them. I think he will stick the same rating because I don't think he's improved better than an 84 rated, but I definitely don't think he's worse than an 84. I think 84 is a really nice, perfect medium level for him, and a level that he definitely will hopefully improve in the next couple of seasons. I think he's a keeper that will be very solid for Arsenal. Next we have Hector Bellerin. I think he is gonna, although he's been injured for a lot of the season, I believe he'll go up one rating just purely because I think the games he did play this season, he was brilliant in. I think he is a brilliant player, and the season before as well, he was just every game he played, he looks really exciting. I mean, he's absolutely rapid, and I think now he's got his defending and some of his final product better. I think he's a lot better footballer than people take credit for. I think 81 even is a bit low for a player of his quality, but I think he only will get one upgrade just because he's been injured for a lot of the season. Next is Socrates. He's currently rated 84 in FIFA 19. I believe in FIFA 20 he will go down to an 82. Now, I'm not putting him down to necessarily because he's played badly. I'm putting him down to just more due to the fact that he's not an 84 rated player. He doesn't have that ability. I think 82 is where he's at. Yeah, I think 82 is the perfect level for him because he is a good centre-back, but he's not necessarily like a brilliant centre-back at all. Next we have Rob Holding, who's a very interesting one. He's currently 74 rated in silver. Another player who's had injury problems at the moment. I believe he's going to get a boost up 4 to that gold 78. I think Holding is a brilliant player, and a lot of Arsenal fans will tell you that he's really, really good. He's one of their best centre-backs, if not on form, their best centre-back. He's been playing really well and very mature for such a young player. I'm really excited to see his future, especially potentially for England. He could do massive bits. But yeah, I think he definitely deserves to be in that gold category now that he's probably going to be a starter for Arsenal. The last player in Arsenal's back four is Kolasinac. I believe he will be going down 2 ratings from 80-78. Yes, I believe he's a good player, but at the same time, I don't think he's an 80 rated player. I think he has been a bit poor. The issue with Kolasinac, very much like Alonso, is they're both brilliant left wing backs. The minute you bring them to left back, they're really not the best. I think he is quite good at some things, like scaring off robbers from a car, but I mean, doing some defensive duties, he can be a bit iffy there. Next, we have an interesting one in Granit Xhaka, a player who I really rate and I really like watching. He's 81 rated currently, and I believe he'll stay as an 81. Potentially might go to 82, but it'll be 81 or 82. He's a really solid player, and a player that I think Arsenal actually value a lot more than you think. I think he's quite crucial. His passing's brilliant. He turns the midfield to attack brilliantly. Obviously, he has an absolute banger of a long shot on him that occasionally comes out. And I think overall, a player that is kind of like overlooked a bit. His midfield partner I've put as Torreira, 82 rated in FIFA 19. I believe he's going to go down 1 to 81, but just purely because I think he deserves to be on that same rating as Xhaka. And also, although he's somewhat good, I don't think he actually performed to an 82 standard this season. I think FIFA will also drop him 1, just because when he played, he wasn't like very impressive personally. A lot of people said some good things about him, but me personally, I wasn't that impressed with him. I think he can be quite good, but he's too much of this like crazy bulldog that just kind of like doing all these like weird bits, and I don't think he quite has it for me, if I'm honest. It'll be interesting to see Arsenal's new player from Real Madrid, if he kind of fits in better there and maybe more creative. But I'm uncertain about him. So I've put him down 1 rating to 81, and hopefully I'm right, but I mean, I could be wrong. Next, we have an exciting new signing from Lille. Pepe joined Arsenal recently for around the 70-80 million mark. What could potentially be a good signing? Players from Ligue 1, in my opinion, when they come to the Premier League, they're either brilliant, like Hazard, or they're either not so good, from players like Bakayoko. He's a prime example of players that just haven't really worked out. Yeah, I don't know which way he'll go. It'll be interesting to see. Like, he seems like a good player, but I've put him up 4 ratings from 79 to 83. Now, you may think that's a lot, but he had a ridiculously good season last year. Got so many team weeks, so many informs, and from what I've heard from people that know him, not personally, but know his league, he's played really well. I think he'll go up 4 ratings, A, for the massive move he's made, B, for his brilliant season, and C, I think like the potential that he'll have will be brilliant. I think he could be in that 84, 85 next season before we know it. It will be fascinating for me to see this season if he links up with Aubameyang and Ozil and Lacazette really well, or he just flops like a lot of the Ligue 1 players do. In attacking mid, we have Ozil. Now, he's an interesting one. He's 86 rated in FIFA 19, always quite a high rated card, and I think he's going to move down to 84. Hasn't played a lot, and when he has played, he hasn't actually been that spectacular. Looks like he's been playing way too much Fortnite, and when he plays, I've never been a massive fan of him. I think there are so many players in the league that are better at him at attacking midfielder. The only thing that he has above them is he has that elements of star quality where he can go into a mode that no other player can. He can sometimes see that pass that very few people can see, and he does have an element of game changer. My theory about Ozil is he plays best when the team he's playing for are like 2 or 3-0 up. Like, so when the team's like having fun against, I don't know, like a bad team, let's say Sheffield United, they're like winning 2-0. He'll play unbelievably then, like when he's relaxed, comfortable, like he's playing all these nice passes, everything's fine. But it's when the team's struggling, I think Ozil just goes missing. He's not, for a player of his quality and his time in the professional game, he should be so much better at really digging in and grinding out stuff, but I don't think he has that in his locker. I don't think he ever has claimed to have that. But I'm putting him down to just because he hasn't played a lot, and when he's played, he hasn't been that great. But then again, he's still an 84 level player because he is brilliant at football. Next is Aubameyang, who in this starting 11, I've kind of put him on the wing of a 4-2-3-1. He's rated 88 in the last game, and I think he's going to stay 88. He had a brilliant season last season. He warranted an upgrade. I think he was an 86, then an 88. I think he's going to stay the 88 for this thing because although he's absolutely brilliant this season, maybe deserves an upgrade, I think he is an 88 rated player, like very, very good striker, one of the world's best, but he's not getting that 90s yet, but he's also definitely not lower than 88 rated. We move on next to his striker or his striking partner, Lacazette, who I think is going to go up 1.8 rating from 85 rated to 86. Lacazette is a player that scores a lot of goals. Brilliant. I prefer him less to Aubameyang, if I'm perfectly honest, but I think he's still he's a very cool guy, first of all, and I think he's very good at football, and some of his movement off the ball and stuff is brilliant. Sometimes he looks a bit lazy and stuff, but I think that's just his like charisma and his character. Nevertheless, I think he deserves a 1 upgrade to 86, just because I think it would be perfect if he was 2 away from Aubameyang, because that's what I think the difference is between them as players. So that's the starting 11. If we move quickly on to the bench, we have Mkhitaryan, who's 84 rated in FIFA 19. I think he's going to have a drastic drop to 81. Really not playing as well as anyone thought he would when he moved to England from Borussia Dortmund. Really just hasn't delivered, and last season especially, he was pretty tragic every time he played. Doesn't really have any... Right, my camera ran out of battery there. I was talking about Mkhitaryan. Anyway, 84 to 81, I believe, will be his rating due to just a lot of factors, and just mainly just because I don't think he warrants an 84. But he warrants an 81 definitely. Next is going to be Mustafa. Now he's an interesting one, 82 rated in FIFA 19, and I think a lot of Arsenal fans would agree with me that he deserves quite a drastic downgrade. I know some Arsenal fans have quoted him as the worst defender in the Premier League, and from watching him, I can pretty much agree that he's going down 4 ratings to a 78. Now, I don't think he's bad enough to not be a gold. I think 78 is a fair enough rating for him. He really isn't very good at all. And if Arsenal can get rid of him, that'll be absolutely perfect for them. Next, we have Nacho Monreal, quite a big leader at Arsenal. I think he's going to go down 2 ratings, 80-78, purely a little bit of an ability has gone. Also, he's getting older. He's not on the starting team. He's not going to progress anymore as a player. He's definitely on the downfall of his career. So I think I'm going to put him down to 2. 78 again is a fair rating for him, just purely because that is the ability currently is at his age and the way he's playing. And last but not least is Alex Iwobi, another youngish player for Arsenal, 76 rated currently. I believe he's going to go up 3 to 79. Now, an interesting thing I was reading was the script by BT, and they predict that Iwobi is going to get nearly some of the most assists this season, due to the fact that he makes so many chances. Last season, he nearly created like some of the most chances, but sadly, he couldn't get the assist because the strikers weren't putting the ball in the back of the net. But I think that just proves that he actually has played quite well for Arsenal. He's scored some bangers for them, including a certain Europa League final goal. Yeah, absolutely decent player. A player that I don't think is good enough for Arsenal, the top 6, personally, but a player that still deserves to go up 3 to 79. I think 79 is a fair rating for him because he's not anything special, but he is a lot better than 76. But yeah, guys, that is my teams that I've chosen for Arsenal. They're the ratings. I really hope you did enjoy them. Again, as I said, in the comment section down below, make sure you let me know your opinions on the matter of what I've said, and also like and subscribe down below if you are new. Yeah, that's all from me. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.